What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Welcome back to the Aurora Red Foxes Dynasty, as your Red Foxes are now 5-1 on the year after defeating Arkansas State in a defensive showcase, 24-9. And now this week, they look to take on the Texas State Bobcats at 3-3 on the season, but 3-0 in conference play, meaning that this is a fight for first place in the Sun Belt Conference. Aurora will come out today in the black uniforms as they're at home at Red Rock Stadium, getting ready to take on the Bobcats, and we really hope that the run game can get going today, as we know Texas State's defense is pretty fast on the outside. Great defensive ends, great outside linebackers. We're going to have to see that run game get going, or see Leventhal be able to have enough time in the pocket to go ahead and get the ball out quickly to his wide receivers and the tight end, Chuck Oferije. Kickoff underway here at Red Rock Stadium. Here is Cam Frazier back in the end zone to go ahead and take this one out. Gets to the 15 and already met by defenders, and he's brought down at about the 17-yard line. Not a great return and not a good start for the Red Foxes as Leventhal comes out here on offense. Red Foxes start out in the pistol I formation. Oferije goes in motion, and it's going to be a handoff to Timberlake, who I thought was down, but gets back up on his feet and pushes himself forward for about 8 yards. So a good start for the running game straight up the middle. Offensive line has been really strong this year for Aurora as Timberlake takes the counter this way left, and he breaks it out to the outside and stretches it out for about 10 yards there and picks up the first for the Red Foxes. Offset wing formation now. Leventhal going to go with the read option and read it correctly, but does not have the speed. That's what I was talking about, as Coleman goes ahead and brings down Leventhal for a gain of nothing. And on 3rd and 10, pass over the middle, broken up by Cameron Brown. And Aurora, on their first possession, will go ahead and punt. Here's Darius Watts booting this one towards the sideline, bounces off Mayberry's head, and somehow he recovers it. The punt was sailing left, and Mayberry just wasn't ready for it, and by the time he looked up, it doinked right off his helmet. Thankfully, that pushes him back to about the 15, and this play will go back an extra 4 yards. Rongi Unatoa and a gang of Red Foxes bring down Trey Turner. 2nd and 14. Here's Williams looking. Goes short to his left here. Finds the tight end, Enoki Langi, who picks up 7 yards there and makes for a manageable 3rd and 7 now. Trey Turner in the backfield as LG Williams will come from under center. As he looks, plenty of time, throws over the middle, finds TB Williams. And TB Williams will take that one for his jersey number, 17 yards, and a 3rd down conversion. Now 1st and 10 for LG. LG throws left side, finds PJ Anderson as he had to come back to that ball for a little short there. Only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. They're going to fake the handoff here. Williams will keep it himself, and he gets blasted just at the marker, and he'll pick up the first. That was Victor Van Slyke there coming up and making the tackle. Now 1st and 10. LG looking to scramble and get away and can't do so. Connor Bruce gets in there and gets the sack as Unatoa brought the pressure. 2nd and 15 now. Williams sacked. This time Rongi Unatoa finishes it off himself and gets the sack. Pushes them back 7 yards, and now we've got a 3rd and 23. LG looking, throw over the middle, wide open is Eric Luna. 27 yards, and they pick up the first. That is demoralizing for this defense. Not a good showing thus far as they set up the screen here for Trey Turner. Trey Turner able to break one tackle there as he stiff arms but gets out of bounds. Only a gain of 3, which will put him in 3rd and 7 now. As LG looks to his left, throws outside, finds Andrew Fritz, but not enough. Only 4 yards there for 4th and 3. And that'll bring on the field goal unit. This kick looking for about 47 yards. It is up and just wide left. Didn't have enough pushing to the right, and Aurora gets away there. A defensive stop as Texas State comes away with nothing. Here's Leventhal now, read option. Timberlake goes ahead and takes it up the middle and then cuts it back outside and picks up the 1st down, using that agility and quickness of his to go ahead and get to the outside. 1st and 10 for Aurora. About a 40-yard line of Texas, their own 40-yard line. This time throws to the right, finds Chuck Oferije, and that goes for 11 and another 1st down. Now past midfield. Leventhal looking at this passing game going as he nearly gets picked off. That's Patrick Barrett who steps in front of that one, and that'll cost Calls Derek Watts to come out and punt again here as Darius gets this one near out of bounds again. It hits the pylon, and they're going to say that it just went into the end zone. It'll count as a touchback. So here's Texas State now on their next possession as LG Williams just takes this one himself on first down and only picks up 6. 3rd and 4 now. Handoff. Trey Turner. Met by Stephon Porter, but can't bring him down. And now the Red Foxes miss a bunch of tackles, and Trey Turner is into the clear. Touchdown, Texas State. Trey Turner goes for 74 yards, and Texas State gets on the board on an explosive play. And now Aurora has to respond on offense. Here's a handoff here to Timberlake on 1st and 10. Gets to the outside. Looks like he's got enough speed to go ahead and get away from the linebackers as he picks up 12 there, stretching it out. 1st and 10 now. Leventhal goes play action. Leventhal rolling out to his right. Can't find anybody. Looking. Now just throws it up for Okerije, and that gets picked off by Aneki. Aneki trucks over Cam Frazier, and now somehow slipping past the offensive lineman as well as he gets crammed out of bounds. And that's the first turnover today. An interception by Leventhal. Not wise as he tried to lob it up there, hoping that the 6'6" Okerije could get it. No such luck. Carry here to Trey Turner now as he's brought down from behind by Ishida Sakamoto. Not after a gain of 5. Another short pass here. This one going to TV Williams as he only picks up 1 of a little bubble screen. It'll be 3rd and 4. Here's LG. Looking, trying to roll out and can't escape. Connor Bruce picks up his 2nd sack of the day. And that will cause Texas State to punt. As now Aurora comes out here, 6 seconds left. They bring in Paul Phillips to check as he checks into the game. And he picks up a gain of 10 there, and that'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 2nd and inches now as we start the 2nd. Leventhal looking, rolls out to his right as he finds Paul Phillips, tries to hit a spin move and just can't get by. He picks up 5 though, and that's enough for the 1st down as it looks like now Timberlake's ready to check back in. They'll give Timberlake one more bit of rest here as Paul Phillips comes back, tries to cut inside. Maybe could have bounced outside there and gotten a lot more. I think he tried to cut in to see if he can get away from that defender and instead trips up over his own lineman. 3rd and 1 now. Timberlake comes back in. Leventhal rolling out to his right, trying to throw short for Okerije, and he gets batted down by Nicholas Daniels. And Aurora's offense is going to stay out here on the field on their own 39. Blanchard gets the handoff, and he's able to just use that big body of his, the Moose, going ahead and getting 4 yards there, and Aurora keeps driving. 1st and 10. Leventhal, they set up the screen there, but it was scouted out, and Leventhal just has to scramble for whatever yardage he could as he picks up 7. 3rd and 3 now. Leventhal goes read option, keeps it himself. Leventhal slides down to the ground and picks up the 1st down. Well done by Leventhal there to keep it. 1st and 10. Leventhal pumps right, looking, pressure on him, but somehow rifles that one in there for Wilby Sinclair, who hangs on as he gets 6. And it'll be 2nd and 4. 2 backs in the backfield. It's Timberlake and Blanchard. Timberlake gets the carry here, and he is able to just fight there right at the marker and pick up the 1st. 2nd and 10 now. Leventhal looking, throws short for Sinclair. He had Frazier wide open on the right side. Needed to get rid of it quickly, and he picks up a gain of 4. Now Sinclair here on 3rd and 3, nearly picked off. Wow, I mean, that was straight to Nicholas Daniels. That should have been his. And Aurora will just have to settle for 3. Now here's Trey Turner as Texas State gets back on offense, trying to get to the perimeter there as Stephon Porter has to force him out after a gain of 13. Here's LG Williams now, taking a carry as he almost gets away there from Stephon Porter, but it's Dylan Sherville able to come over there and bring him down for no gain. Williams now on 2nd and 10. Looking to his left, throw somehow complete. Stephon Porter just didn't look up and get a hand on that. It'll only be a gain of 6 for 3rd and 4. It should be manageable for Texas State. As he's looking to escape here, Unatoa able to trip him up, and he's touched down by Connor Bruce, who comes up and gets his 3rd sack of the game. Big play there by the defense to go ahead and get another stop. And now the offense has to do their part here and get points. Leventhal will start here with a read option keeper for a gain of 8. Now Leventhal here on 2nd and 2. Breaks one and can't get away from the other as he's brought down and sacked Texas State hurries to get a timeout, as now it'll be 3rd and 11. Trying to save some time for one more drive now. Leventhal looking, throw over the middle. Cam Frazier caught. Wow, that was big. 18 yards on that reception as Cam Frazier hangs on over the middle, and the drive continues now. Trying to at least run some clock out here as they still have 3 timeouts. Keeper for Leventhal as he picks up 13 there on that carry. It'll be 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 10 here. Aurora setting up the screen here for Winsland, and it's scouted. Brought down, loss of 6 there as Vernon Winsley had no chance at all. Now 3rd and 16. Leventhal looking, throws off his back foot in nowhere, just right over his lineman's head. Aurora will punt, and that will take us to the end of the half. Not a good showing on offense for Aurora, but defense keeping them in this one. 7-3 at the half. Aurora has got to make some big-time adjustments coming out of this half. The good news is that they've gone for 105 rushing yards, but the passing game has not gotten going. Aurora definitely has to change it up to focus more on the run, I think, in this half. As Sean O'Shea gets this one back to the end zone, it'll be for a touchback. And now the defense hopefully can still do their job and keep this game close. Red Foxes start out here on defense as Mayberry goes ahead and takes this quick pass for a gain of 7 as Texas State gets rolling here. Now 2 backs in the backfield here in the shotgun formation. LG Williams able to slip away from a tackle as Montgomery Ward has to come up from his zone position and go ahead and make the tackle, but not after the 1st down pickup and a gain of 7. Now here's LG, short pass out to Mayberry again. Somehow stays on his feet. It looked like he got shoved out of bounds, but they're not going to say he touched. And they're going to keep it moving here for the 1st down. Now 2nd and 6. LG Williams, it looked like they were going to go read option there, or some sort of sprint option, and instead, LG keeps it himself, and they're going to mark him just short of the marker for 3rd and inches. But now a false start penalty will move the Bobcats back. 3rd and 5. Good break here for Aurora's defense. Let's see if they can go ahead and get the stand. LG Williams looking to slip away, but can't. Dylan Sherville diving there, makes the tackle, and saves them from picking up the 1st, and Texas State will punt. After the touchback on the punt, we now see Miguel D'Souza check into the game, and he'll hand off here to Marcus Timberlake. So we'll see what they'll change here. D'Souza more of a run-first quarterback. Now they'll go triple option. D'Souza pitches it out to Winslet, trying to fight his way forward for that 1st down. I don't know if he was down, but they're counting it as a fumble, and Rojas has to pick it up. But here comes the challenge flag, and yeah, they're going to say that it was indeed down by contact, and make it a manageable 3rd and 1 there for David Blanchard to go ahead and pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10 now. D'Souza. Gonna go read option again. This time D'Souza keeps himself. Tries to cut it upfield, but he's brought down. Gain of 8 there on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 2. Now 3rd and 2. Winslet comes in motion right. Timberlake trying to fight there for that 1st down yardage. He got 2, but he's marked just short. And here they come again. Goal line formation. You know what's happening here. Blanchard gets the give, and he picks up 6 yards, and that'll keep the chains moving. Now 1st and 10. Santiago Rojas now getting a carry after having to save what it looked like he needed to save that play, but now getting rewarded for it as he picks up 2. D'Souza now throw, lob over the middle, wide open, Chucko Farije, and he hangs on. 32 yards, what a big reception there, and D'Souza's 1st completion of the day. D'Souza goes read option. D'Souza trying to keep it himself, lunges backwards and just doesn't get quite there as he picks up 8, and it'll be 1st and goal. 1 yard to go. D'Souza changes the play call here. They go in that little power formation here. D'Souza, oh man, he had Irving wide open. I think he was looking to run first and never realized how open Irving was. 3rd and goal now. Timberlake takes it straight up the middle. Touchdown, Red Foxes. Marcus Timberlake gets in the end zone, and Aurora scores their 1st TD of the day, and finally take the lead for the 1st time. Now here's Texas State back here on offense. Luna taking the little bubble screen here as he picks up 11 on that reception. It'll be 1st and 10. 2nd and 6 now for LG. Throws over the middle for Watts, and he gets blasted from behind by Ashita Sakamoto, forcing him to jar that ball loose. 3rd and 6 now. LG gonna throw short here for Longy. Longy not getting anywhere though. Ashita Sakamoto, he comes up big on 3rd downs as he wraps him up there and forces Texas State to punt. Now we enter the 4th quarter. Here we go, screen pass for Timberlake. Timberlake tries to break it inside. Interesting that he didn't just take him to the perimeter there as he picks up 8. 2nd and 2. We go read option again, this time carry to Winslet. Winslet goes ahead and powers through a big hole and gets through for 10 yards. 1st and 10 past midfield now at the 45-yard line. Hand off to Timberlake as he stretches it out right. Timberlake this time able to get to the sideline. And he makes a 6-spin move to get past the defender. He only had 1 man to beat, but the spin move might have slowed him down. But that's a big 40-yard gain there as he's brought down at around the 5. Look at it one more time here. Timberlake. Spin move just slips past Coleman, and then he gets ridden down right at around the 5. Now 1st and 10, they're going Wildcat. Here's Irving now this time taking the snap. He's got Cam Frazier behind him, and it looked like they were going to go for a sweep option, but it goes nowhere. They move back to about the 8. 4-yard loss. Now 2nd and goal. D'Souza looking wide open over the middle. Cam Frazier, touchdown. I like what Aurora has done now here on offense, using the run game to set up quick, short passing plays, and it's worked to perfection as far as now they've moved the score to 17-7 as Trey Turner picks up 3 on Texas State's next possession here. 3rd and 8 now. Aurora coming out in a 2-4-5 nickel package. And look at this, the defense all over this as LG tries to escape, and he is sacked. Andre Swift will get the credit for this one. And Texas State will punt yet again. Defense really doing their job, and now the running game is really just burrowing away at Texas State. Santiago Rojas gets another carry here, this time for 9. 3rd and 1. Winslet moves in motion left out of the full house formation. Hand off here to Timberlake. Timberlake has a gashing hole straight up the middle, and he powers forward for 11. Wise decision here to go ahead and move Winslet out to the left. Really open up that box. And now Winslet here gets a carry on 2nd and 5, and it looked like he should have had the 1st. They're going to mark him just short. 3rd and 1, they're going to call that a gain of 4. Now D'Souza looking, rolling out to his right. Now got a scramble, slides down, and able to pick up enough there for the 1st down as he gets to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. And off Winslet. Winslet in the power 4, puts on a juke. Not able to get enough there, but time is winding down now as Texas State calls their 1st timeout with 2:07 remaining. Here's D'Souza now from the pistol. Winslet in the backfield with them. Throw over the middle, wide open yet again. Cam Frazier on another spacing play. Touchdown, Aurora. Well done. And Aurora now takes a commanding lead now, 24-7, as they have 24 unanswered. 1st and 10 as Aurora looks to back up here. I think they're expecting pass. Instead they run, and it doesn't matter. Trey Turner goes nowhere. Smacked in the backfield by Andre Swift. Here's another throw here by L.J. Williams, and that one's broken up by Montgomery Ward, who's able to bat that one away. Now 3rd and 10. They come out with 3 wide. Williams is going to throw this one up for Longy. Goes and gets batted down. And Texas State will bring out the punt team here on 4th and 10. And Aurora all but has this one sealed up. Here's Paul Phillips now, breaking it out to his right. Paul Phillips looking to find a crease if he can, and just can as he gets shoved out of bounds. But a decent 20-yard return there, as now Paul Phillips checks into the backfield. Irving moves the motion right. You know what this usually means, stretch left. Here's Phillips on the carry, stretching it out to his left. A lot of room towards the perimeter. Paul Phillips to the 20, cuts back in to the 10, and he's brought down just at about the 9-yard line there on a 38-yard gain. 2nd and goal. They're going to try to pay off Phillips here. Phillips to the end zone. Touchdown, Aurora. Aurora scores 30 unanswered, and they put away Texas State here at Red Rock Stadium. What a huge second half there by the Red Foxes offense, and all around great game by this defense, as now Connor Bruce takes home a school record 4 sacks in one game of LG Williams, and the Red Foxes go to 6-1, and now the lead in the Sun Belt Conference. Really proud of what the defense did today. Not so proud of what Zach Leventhal did today. He got benched. Miguel De Sousa came in, threw 2 touchdowns, went 6 of 8, and really did a great job of bolstering this rush offense. Look at it. Timberlake 112 yards, 1 TD. Paul Phillips 66 yards. And even De Sousa got into the running action himself. Cam Frazier led the way with receivers with 3 receptions, 30 yards. A little disappointed that we're not getting more pass production. I thought at this point we would be able to. The offensive line certainly does their job, but the quarterbacks have not. And again, Rangi Unitoa and Connor Bruce did a great job on that defensive line, combining for 6 sacks. Altogether, the Red Foxes came up with 7 sacks and really dominated this Texas State offense that could only muster 7 points and 238 total yards on offense. And they dominated time of possession as well, controlling nearly 2/3 of the entire game. And that means at 6-1, your Aurora Red Foxes are officially bowl eligible, and we take the lead in the Sun Belt Conference in what looks like could be the year that Aurora finally takes the Sun Belt. Who knows where we go next year? We're focused on this year first, though. We gotta win the Sun Belt. And with that said, we do have a brand new recruit coming to Aurora, and this could mean a lot of things at the quarterback position. DeMarcus Moore from Denver, Colorado at a St. Joe's comes to Aurora and officially commits. He's a speedy, agile quarterback, not necessarily the greatest arm in the world, but considering the run attack that Aurora has, I'm very excited to see what he can do here for the Red Foxes. And it's amazing that we were able to beat out teams like Clemson and Notre Dame to go ahead and get a prospect of his value. We'll see what the Aurora Red Foxes will do next week. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and tell me what you thought about the Red Foxes and them being bowl eligible now. I will see you guys for the next game.